Hey, FightFan.net here at Rocky Mountain Bad Boys and Beatdown with Ricky Johnson and Tommy Thompson. Another clean sweep for Infinite.
Yeah.
Ricky, probably the least surprising thing of the night was the fact that you once again had your own personal legion of female fans.
I don't know what it is. As long as one of them was my girlfriend, that's all that matters. But yeah, I don't know. People like the bald hair, or maybe it's I'm starting the mustache march early. So.
Yeah, well, I might have to go buy a razor then. Your fight was pretty easy. You look totally unscathed. Tell us about it.
It was good. I really didn't have any pressure. I fought Scott already a few years ago. It was my first fight for Infinite. I beat him in the first round. It was towards the end of the first round. So really I just went in there relaxed. Did what my instructor told me to do. He said if you see his hand drop, throw a switch kick. So that's the first thing I do. I heard him say circle. As soon as I circled, he threw like a big 2, and so I ducked under and took him down and finished him with some Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
And what exactly did you finish him with?
It was a rear naked choke. It was a modified rear naked choke from the side. Yeah.
Okay, rear naked choke. Nice work. And
it's a side naked choke.
Side naked choke.
That's what they announced.
I get it from all angles.
Gracie. And Tommy, the crowd was on their feet after round 1, and then they about tore the roof off the place when you won that fight.
Yeah, that was a crazy fight, man. I was kind of gauging it during the fight whether I was winning or losing the round, just because it's been a while since I went to the second round, and I just wanted to make sure I was ahead on the scorecard, and I couldn't call it. I didn't know who they were going to give it to after that first round, so I came out for the second round and just wanted to put him down. He surprised me getting out of submissions, and so second round I came out and just wanted to knock him out. That's all I wanted to do. So
yeah.
Hey Tommy,
talking about Gabe Marquez.
Tommy, you had an opponent change there. How did that affect your training? And then how do you think Gabe stacked up to Angelo? Comparing the two.
It didn't change my game too much. I was preparing for Angelo's wrestling, so I was gonna, try to sprawl and knock him out. I mean, that's what I was going for. And then when Gabe came in, I figured he was a stand-up guy, and people I think were just saying that he'd be good if he stood with me, not to go to the ground because I have some submissions and stuff like that. So I kind of kept the game plan the same. I wanted to knock him out, but I got in there, and your instincts take over. I think I shot on him in the first round right away, after maybe a few punches. I just figured I'd get him to the ground and tap him out, and he surprised me. He was tough. He got out of my stuff, and so I went back to what I was training with Angelo. I just went stand up, knock him out.
He also knocked you on your ass. Did he hurt you?
What? I don't remember that.
Watch the video.
It was a leg kick.
I remember I think I was backing away from him, and I was kind of sideways. It reminded me of.
So it was a balance shot, kind of.
Totally.
Okay.
It didn't hurt me at all. I'm limping because I just want to look cool. I just limp. Fun. No, it was good. It was a good shot. Man, Gabe's tough. Yeah. He's tough. He's a good fighter. I want to see what he does in the future. I'm a fan. After going in there and hitting him with everything I had, he took it pretty good. When he knocked me down with that leg kick, it reminded me kind of like Cerrone and Nate Diaz, when Nate was just a little too sideways and Cerrone would hit those leg kicks and Nate would fall down. Right when it happened, I thought of that. I was just a little too sideways. I didn't have my fight stance the way it should have been, so that won't happen again.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Yeah.
So, what's next for you guys? Do you know yet?
I have Pan Am's, the Pan American Games for Jiu-Jitsu here in 3 weeks. So I got, the next day off, go celebrate with my team, watch my teammates fight tomorrow night. Get some
Nick Laney tomorrow night in Loveland.
Nick Laney, Rory O'Farrell, and Thomas Sandow will fight from Infinite tomorrow night. And then it's back to cutting weight for me, and Pan Am's in California at the end of the month is what's next on my plate.
I'm gonna take tonight to enjoy myself and think about what's next. Probably tomorrow or so. I don't know what's going on. I want to go to the UFC.
So do you?
I do.
Okay.
I want to go to UFC, Strikeforce, Bellator, any of the bigger name shows that are gonna bring guys that make weight, you know, that show up to do their job, that take the sport as serious as we do. We put every ounce of effort into this sport, and you know, it's only fitting to go in there with an opponent that does the same. And so that's I think what we're both looking to get from out of the bigger organizations is game opponents. So.
Are there any local names that you feel might help you, fighting them might help you get where you're after?
You know, I don't know any local 35ers. It's been hard to
Valor.
You know, I'd love to fight him. He's an awesome guy. I think he's a 45er unless he's going to 35s. You know, any of those guys.
He was 45. I don't care. You know, I've talked to Adam a lot since I've been at Infinite about I want to fight this guy, I want to fight that guy. Everyone in my weight class, you know, I picture myself in there with, and really it comes down to, Adam's kind of taught us that it comes down to what's good for your career, business-wise, and he handles that. I don't, you know. I come to him and I'm like, hey, I want to fight this guy, and he's like, well, you know, this is what we need to do for your career. Here's this guy, and that's the way it is, and I'm just going to take whoever comes at me.
Adam Martinez, Colorado Coach of the Year, MMA Coach of the Year. I guess you can't go wrong listening to what he's got to say.
Nope, he's got
He's
wealth of
brilliant,
knowledge.
man.
Yeah.
Brilliant dude with MMA. We're lucky to be where we're at.
Yeah. So we'll watch for you. I like the fact that you Infinite guys aren't shy about saying that you want to get in the big shows, you want to fight in the UFC. Some guys are reluctant to admit that or say it, but secretly that's what they want. And you guys are confident enough just to say it. So
I don't know why you
Yeah.
would be shy about it. That's what you do this sport for, is to go as far as you can. I mean, I know that's why I do it myself. That's why I get up and run every morning, is picturing myself where I'm going. Right now, this fight, what Adam tells us, this fight was preparation for the UFC or for what's bigger. Every fight is, you know, you never know when they're going to call, and that's how we look at it at Infinite. So.
well, we'll be watching you the whole road. Anything else? All right. Ricky Johnson.
Thank you,
Tommy
guys.
Thompson.
Thank you.